morning students, welcome back to C++ class. Today's class I will explain how to create a string and how to perform different string functions, okay, string manipulation functions. Okay, today we'll discuss about strings and string manipulation functions and how to write programs using strings. Okay, so in order to write a C++ program, first you open the editor. So in order to open the editor, here I am using a developer C++. So click on the developer C++. Next here, go to file, new, source file. Okay, this is an editor. Here you can write the program. So this is the place where we'll write the C++ programs. Okay, for the first one is IO string. Include IO string. Next, after this, namespace using namespace std. Okay. Next, after this, int main. It's a main function. From this function only your program execution will start. So it is a function. It should have a parenthesis. After that, function is a block of statements. So whatever statements are there, that should be enclosed between braces. So here I am giving a brace for a main function. Next, if you want to declare, how will you declare? It is a simple variable. Then example, char a this is a variable, and this variable is the type of integer. So here a is a variable and it is a type of integer character. Now you print this. Cout is output statement. Here I am saving a file as a21.cpp. I am making this as all files and save. Okay, file name is a21.cpp. So this is your file. Next, after this, here you give the return statement. Save it. Go to execute, compile. No errors. Execute, run. It's X. Okay. So here we are printing only one variable. Okay, one variable, one character we are printing. Suppose if you want to print a string, like a hello string if you want to print. So in C++, as already explained, there are two methods. One is by using a character array and the second one by using a predefined data type string. So first one is using a character array. That first I will explain how to create a string using a character array. Example, hello, I want to print on the output screen. Hello, how many characters you have? 5 characters. HELLO. And as already explained, string ends with null character. So you add one more character. So here I am giving size as a 6. I want 6 characters. Sequence of characters is also called as a string. Collection of characters is also called as a string. If it is a collection of characters, then you can create a character array. Right. So here it is an array. It should be enclosed in a braces, comma, hello, no. So you give H, comma, single quotes, E, next, single quotes, L, next, again, single quotes, L, next, O. Okay, so it is a character array. Now I want to print. Okay, I will write this statement. Now cout I want to print A. Here A is a array. Now save it. Go to execute. Compile. So it 0 is not declared in this code. Okay, right? It is a single code. It should be in a single code. So that is why it is giving an error. Save it. Now execute. Compile. We'll see whether it is throwing any error or not. So no errors. And there is no errors. Here I am executing this program. Hello. Right. So hello is a string. Right. Hello is a string. But here how we are creating a string using a character array. We are printing a string. Okay, using a character array, we are printing a string because character array is also called as a string. Okay, now this is a one method using a character array, and one more method is also there. Save it, go to execute, compile. No errors, execute, run. Hello. So in two ways you can create a string. One is by using a character array. Okay, in character array separate characters you can give, or all the characters you can enclose in a double quotes. Okay, in two ways you can give, and both the methods are valid. Okay, so here char is a data type, A is the name of the array, and array means what? It can store values of same data type. So here I am creating a characters, and all the characters are stored in a array A, and how many characters we are storing? 6 characters. Out of the 6, 5 characters and 1 for a null character. Automatically in case of a C and C++, strings ends with the null character. So that is why we are giving one more byte of memory for storing a null. Okay, so in C++ in two ways you can create a string. Two methods, one is by using a character array and the second one by using a string. So this is the first method. Here I have created a string by using a character array. Okay, the second one by using a string method. There are like a character is a data type. No, similarly in C program we don't have a string data type, but in C++ we have a string data type. So using that string data type directly you can create a string and you can print a string also. Okay, so here I am creating a one string s1 equals to hello. Here you can see one thing. Here it is a string. Previous in the last example I have given a character, that is a data type. Okay, here it is a data type. What data type we are using? String. The second method of creating a strings by using a predefined string data type. Okay, now I am printing this. See out. What is the data type name here? Yes, one. Save it, go to execute, compile. No errors, execute, run. You can see this. Hello. Okay. So two methods. One is by using a character array. Second one by using a string data type. Okay. So using a string data type also you can declare a string. So you can perform all the string manipulation functions. Like you can add the string, you can delete the string, you can resize the string. Okay, you can change this. You can change the lower cases into upper cases into lower cases. Whatever operations you want to perform on that strings, you can perform. Okay, that theory already I have explained in a theory class. Now I will explain practical part of that. Okay, so here I am declaring one more variable. What is the use of this variable? Is example int len. Okay, so next function what I am going to explain is string length. Length is nothing but the number of characters storing in that particular variable, in string variable. So here how many characters you have? 5 characters. But here we have only 5 characters, and I can tell you. But if you want to find out, example, if you have a lengthy string, if you want to find out number of, example, here only I will change hello, this is C++, second sem, like that. Second sem, like that. So it is difficult to count the characters. So in this case, if the string is too lengthy, and if you want to find out how many characters are there in that string, then we'll use the length character. Length. You can find out the length of the string by using a length function. So length equals to, what is the name of the string? S1. S1 dot length. GTH. Okay. S1 dot length. Now it is give the semicolon. Now you print the length. Right. Now I am saving this. Every modification you try to save the file. Okay. Now after this, execute, compile. No errors, execute, run. See, here I will remove the this I will put in a, save it, execute, compile, no errors, execute, run. See, total how many characters? 26 characters you have. Okay, 26 characters you have, and you can find out the length of the string by using a length function. Okay, now the next one is swapping is there. That swapping also I will explain now. One more string I am declaring, because if you want to swap, you need 2 strings. No? String s2 equals to world. Two strings. Now length function I am removing, because now length is no need. No, we are doing swapping. Here before swapping, first I will print before swapping, before swapping I am printing cout S1, cout S2. Okay, first we will execute this and I will show you the swapping later. Expect cout swapping, here at this semicolon, save it, execute, compile, run, execute, run. So before swapping, hello, I will give the annual. So first before swapping, first hello, next world. Right, now we will do the swapping. Okay, to swap again, here I am giving first cout, after swapping. Here you can give S1 dot swap S2 example. Next cout S1. Next cout S2. S2 with the semicolon. Save it. Go to execute, compile. Expected semicolon here. I missed the semicolon. Save it. No errors. Execute, run. See. Just a minute. I will add a end node character for a end line character for all. Then you will come to know the difference. After swap. Save it. Execute. Compile. Execute. Run. See, you can see the output before swapping. Hello world. Right? Here after swapping. World hello. So whatever strings are there, no, that strings are interchanged. Okay. So strings are interchanged, and that is possible by using a swap function. Okay, that is possible by using a swap function. Like this, you can perform different functions like a resize function, concat function, character function, different functions on this. Okay, now we'll discuss one more string function, resize function. Okay, now I am removing all this. These are all no need. Now resize, actually what is the use of the resize function? This function is used to change the default size of the string. So here what is the default size of the string? Hello is there. Now I am resizing this s1 dot resize. Okay, resize, and I am giving a new size like some 20 characters I am giving, comma, and I am adding one extra word. Right. Now give the semicolon. Now after this I am printing S1. Save it, execute, compile. See, it is throwing some error. So here it is throwing an error. This will check the error, what error is going. So it is giving a constant character to character. So resize, and again it is giving an error. So you remove this. We will see again it will throw an error or not. Resize, execute, compile. So it is not accepting the second parameter. That we'll discuss later. So you see here IO stream. STD, as usual, it is a module. From this we are using different classes. So length also here no need, one more variable no need. So what is the string here? S1. And what is the value you are storing in that? Hello we are storing. Now we are resizing the string. Okay. Now after that, you see again it is taking one more parameter or not, we'll see. S1 equals to. First we'll execute this and I'll show you the S1 we are printing. Save it, execute, compilation over now, execute, run. See, hello it is printing. Okay, next I will reinitialize the S1 again. S1. Save it, execute, compile, no errors, execute, run. It's not taking just a minute. I'm not printing now. Actually here I have not given, after this I have not given out mistake. cout S1. You will get a new and updated string here. No errors, execute, run. So this is a hello. First one is a hello, the second one is a world. Here I have resized the string. Okay, so instead of here only the 6 characters, but here I have resized the string to 20 characters. So here I can accommodate 11 to 20, means from 1 to 20 characters I can accommodate. Okay, because I have changed the size of the string. Okay, so I have given a new size to a string. Now we'll discuss about one more function, that is a concatenation. In order to concatenate, here we need 2 strings. So first I will initialize one more string so that you can add the 2 strings. String S2 equals to word. Okay, WORL word. So 2 strings are initialized. Now what is the next function? What is actually here we need a function to join these 2 strings, no? So here concat strcat function is used to add 2 strings. Okay, so here I am using that function strcat, string concatenation. So I am joining S1 and S2. Now I am printing that cout S1 I am printing. We'll see what output you will get. Compile. It was not declared in this scope, so it is giving an error. Okay, we'll declare one more string. We'll see string S3 semicolon. Now S3 equals to it is not taking as a string. We'll add a user character IRC. We'll see whether we'll get the same error or not. It is not accepting as a string data type. We'll see. Char S1 10 characters. Next it is S1, no? It should be S1. Next char S2, and I am giving here 15 characters I am giving. Now cout S1. Next cout S2. We'll see whether it is executing or not. Next after this I will add some, here getting some error, no? So first we will add this and I'll tell you. Execute, compile, no errors, execute, run. These are the previous windows. First we will close this. Here also we are getting an error. Okay, I have given I have not initialized, no? Hello. Initialized. 2 strings are there. Now we'll see whether no errors, execute, run. Now hello world, 2 strings. Okay, so save it, execute, compile. Hello in the first line, world in the second line. Now we'll do the concat function. strcat. What is the first one? S1 comma S2. After this again I am printing cout S1 semicolon. okay, endl, end line. Now put execute, compile. It's not declared in the scope, but still we are getting error. What happened? So here still we are getting an error. What is an error is some error in this scope, it is not declared. So here what we have to do is we need to add a string header file, because we will get some functions from that header file only. C string. We'll see still we get an error or not. Execute, compile. No errors. Execute, run. Now you can see hello world. Okay, hello and world. So both are string and both strings are joined together. Okay, previous we declared a string with S1. No, that also once we'll try with using this string S1. Previously we got an error for this program. No, same program still again I am correcting string S2. Save it. Execute, compile. Cannot convert the strings, so it is getting some error. We'll see this. Okay, so this is also, it is not supporting. What is the error? I'll find it and I'll tell you. Okay, now we'll discuss one more functions. More functions are there now, that we'll discuss now. So here I'm writing one more string manipulation function, that is a comparison. So already I have explained string comparison. If you want to compare one string with another string, and both the strings are equal, then you will get a result as a 0. If it is not equal, then you will get a 1. Okay, if it is greater than 0, strings greater than, if the greater than value is greater than 0, then string 1 is greater than string 2. Or if it is less than 0, so the string is less than the first string is less than the second string. So 3 possibilities already I have explained. If both the strings are equal, then you will get result as a 0. So if you are getting the result is greater than 0, what it means? String 1 is greater than string 2. And if you are getting a value is less than 0, then what it means? The string 2 is greater than string 1, or first string is less than the second string. Okay, so this is a program. Once you see the program, this is your program. Now file, already it is saved. Execute, compile. No errors. Execute, run. You can see values written by the string comparison is 1. 1 means the first string is greater than, string 1 is greater than string 2. Now I will give exact same characters, then we will see what result we will get. Save it. Execute, compile. No errors. Execute, run. 0. Here, why? Because both the strings are same. So if the strings are equal, then you will get a 0. If the first string is greater than the second string, then you will get 1 like that. If it is the first string is less than the second string, then you will get less than 0. That 3 possibilities I have given here. 2 strings I have initialized. Hello, hello. 2 strings. Now result, I am using a string comparison function, which is used to compare one string with another string. Here we are comparing string 1 with string 2. Okay. Now it is result equals to 0. And we are comparing and we got the result as a 0. Then what it means? Both the strings are equal. Now if the result, whatever result you got, that is greater than 0, what it means? String 1 is greater than string 2. Else whatever result you got, that is less than 0, what it means? String 2 is greater than string 1. Okay, understood? So here I am printing a this value, right? Now this is your string comparison functions. Okay, so these are your string function. Actually these programs, some errors are there in a C programming, so I am showing this program in a C++. I am showing this program in a C. I will see this program and again I will explain how to execute this. Okay, so this is about string manipulation functions. Different string manipulation functions explained already. One is a string concatenation, which is used to add two strings. String length function, which is used to find the length of the string, how many number of characters are there in the string. Next, resize, which is used to change the size of the string. Like this, we have a number of functions in strings. Okay, only generally commonly used functions I have explained. Okay, thank you.